is but one world, one life, one death. There is but one God.
I'm
And
surprised
he
it's
is
even
our
allowing me
maker.
in here. Ah, it's because it's a merchant.
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you, I'm not liable. No offense, but I have to live here, and Val Royeaux can be traditional.
Okay. What are you even selling? Nothing that I can really afford. Okay, the problem I have with pretty much all of these so far is that I think the odds are pretty good that I won't be able to use them yet. Well, maybe. I don't have too much leather or cloth, so probably not. I think I'll get back. Embryum, velveteen. I think I can sell this. Yeah, this too. I'll keep the rest of these for now. Might have to come back here for more plans.
I don't know.
I always found it kind of. I can say I always found it kind of odd that you go up that path, but it doesn't actually lead anywhere. Unless I'm forgetting something. Nope. Can't go through there.
Will it matter? I suppose.
They left us. The Templars left us to the mages. Chantry liars.
Difficult time for those who have lost. While I understand concerns for propriety and the general dressing of the bazaar, I must caution that release is needed. We are suffering not just ongoing civil conflict, pitting brother against sister, not just outright war, pitting Templar against mage, not just the loss of our most holy and the best of our leaders. We are suffering all three as the sky is wounded for all to
These
see.
truths the Maker
All
has
we know
revealed
of
to
our
me.
world is threatened, along with all we know of the next. With this most grave notation, I ask that the writs of losses and missing remain, that the citizens, however indirectly, be allowed to post their griefs or known dead and the names of hopefully living, and with them their criticisms of how they have been told or not told. While I have no doubt we as Orlesians will maintain our utmost composure, there must be release. There must be grief. There must be mourning. If not, if we do not allow this simple expression, we risk a greater outburst. Let our people shed their tears in as reserved means as necessary. The market will be cleared in due course. But this day, this time, we must let this simple expression stand. Written by Captain Albion, Orlesian Guards, Summer Bazaar. Oh, that was nice of him.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our Maker.
Just exploring, don't mind me. Oh look, another red cloth.
I don't
Reservoir stocking evaluations. Tremors, floating cases off, water birds die off. The stocking failed, fish not fit, do not consume. Well, I'm glad someone figured that out. Miroir de la Mere, Reveille's Folly. Miroir de la Mere was cut from Valrio in 849 Blessed. It was the will of the mad Emperor Reveille, who demanded a reflecting pool large enough to draw his vain deceased mother back across the Vale. Many shops and vendors were evicted to make room for his folly, and several memorials to the heroes of the first four blights were simply toppled. The reservoir supports little in the way of life, as the bottom was lined with lead to increase its reflective properties. Reveille intended it for divination, using boats as massive planchets, but work was not finished until the week of his own death. The waters see little use today save for lazy or fornication sojourns by the nobility aboard decorative gondolas. Oh, so these fish were pulled from here? Gross. I can't pick it up unless I highlight it with the thing. Favors for friends. Red handkerchief folded around a key. Key lifted from drunk swearing about Harold. Don't know what door. I'm out. My debt is paid. You give me a key and don't even know what the, like, for which door? Jesus. Not sure there are any doors there. I believe it should be over here somewhere.
Well, this has all been a frustrating mess. Templars and Chantry and especially the mages. Just everything. I apologize if you were refused service, but we are now open for business. Especially if you put my wares to use.
Of course, merchants take no sides. And then these item level 9, item level 6. The levels don't actually fade walker staff. Neat. Okay, so at the bottom it says requirement level 4. And this is requirement level 6. (28) fire damage, 45 DPS. It is technically better. Eh, why not? Let's buy it. Oh, damn it. Hey, Solus, I got you a new staff. Happy birthday. You're welcome. Some areas have multiple levels. Press LT or RT to view them. Okay, so we have to go here. I'm glad that didn't take long. No, look, there it is. Favors for friends. Favors for friends. Discover parchment hastily torn from an ornate document stuffed into its hiding space with a large red sock. And we are to obey well. We meet at 3. Bells to discuss how best to serve the new way. Draw below in a misspelled script. Herald go at time. Praise Adras. Taken together, the message reveals a time, path, and key to the location on the world map. Okay. A season of the fen'harel. Damn, there's so much world building here. I don't want to spend my entire time just reading Orlesian scripts. So, sorry. But I think I'll leave this one for now. I think there's more merchants up here. Not that I can really afford anything. Not of heroes. That's way too long. Okay, we've read the Randy Dowager before, and it was kind of funny. The Randy Dowager ignites winter passions, the collected conscripted by love, being a tale of heroes, come legends, the Grey Wardens, and their shining duty to claim those of promise who most suit their joining. The Randy Dowager, exhibitions for the noble of thought but spry of step. The lady herself says, always a classic when wardens come calling, or dare one suggest the reverse. 4 scars, fluttered in shock out of 5. I swear, I've read that before. Or part of it, at least. Okay. My interest is piqued. What is over here? Eric, what are you doing? And now there isn't the question mark. Damn it. Okay, yeah, this is another merchant.
Is this a shop?
I maintain a premises wherein customers of a certain affluence entertain the purchase of my ware. So yes, a shop.
Don't you mean wares?
No, I mean ware. I have one item available for purchase. It is far too expensive for it merely to be sold. You may gaze upon it and dream of the wealth required to possess it, as have lords and kings. And then you may leave and purchase things from shops more aligned with your station.
Well, aren't you a dandy person? Nah.
Well, goodbye then.
Mind the flooring. It is not used to feet that have been subjected to soil.
Makes me just want to stomp all over this carpet. The Folly of General Not Sheraton. It's pretty short. 3. But during times of crisis, there can emerge abilities we do not know we possess. The servant, under the greatest duress, stood as Not Sheraton. She stood and she spoke. She stood and she led. She stood and she attacked. And under banners they knew and a voice they did not, the forces of Orlais brought low their enemy. Now, perhaps the servant was more lieutenant than page to her battle-hardened lord, and perhaps the strength of the foe is stressed too much in the retellings, and perhaps the allied were well practiced in their roles, but none questioned that Not Sheraton was at least adequate and at the most inspirational. Alright, whatever. What's your thing? A mystery box? You're an asshole. I'm not sure I'd ever want to buy it from you. But $10,000 isn't actually that much money. I'll have that. Like 10 hours. Maybe 10 hours. I don't really care. Alright. Let's move on to see this Vivian and the friend from Red Jenny. Whoop. There we go.
If I might have a moment of your time. Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are. And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
The Grand Enchantress has a haircut just like mine.
Return to Haven.
Okay. Friend of Red Jenny, the Imperial Enchanter. We're doing this first. Fend off the guards. I feel like we'd be starting a war.
Well, they know who I work for at least.
Of course they know who we work for. Ah.
One down!
Anything down here? No, that's the only way we can go.
Herald of Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're kind of plain, really. All that talk, and then you're just a person. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you? And what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
Why didn't you take their weapons?
Because no breaches.
So basically, she took their pants.
Right in the plums.
Yeah, I will take the opportunity to loot while I have the chance. That didn't take long.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I used them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
Sounds petty and criminal. That's because it is. Doesn't matter. She's joining.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that pish, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Bye. I don't even know why it bothers me with this. Whatever. Because we're pretty much leaving here. And I can't really understand what the hell. Too many breaches to be gold. Yeah, see, there's a world map. I can't even tell what she's saying most of the time. It doesn't make much sense to me. Plaid weave, which is what she wears. It's ugly as sin. Alright, just gotta make sure I looted everything. What's that noise? Okay. We're going to the Imperial Chanter first.
Lady Trevelyan of Ostwick, representing the Inquisition.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
I've heard very little about Duke Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the civil war. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
I already asked them. Everything they've told you is fact, except we don't know if Andraste delivered me from the Fade. I hate to be truthful, but I want to be truthful, but we are trying to promote the Inquisition, and it would certainly get a lot of interest if, everyone believed I was actually delivered from, by Andraste herself. Let's try it.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Better and better. The Inquisition should attend more of these parties.
Maybe we will.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I've never made any claims to holiness. What's your point?
In front of all these people, you admit to being a pretentious usurper. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
What charges?
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
It's very tempting to say kill him. Not that he deserves it, just mostly to see the reaction, I kind of wonder. But I'm trying to push a good impression of the Inquisition, and killing him over a very minor offense wouldn't really go over very well. And I can't say I don't care, because that just makes me look weak, I guess is how I'd put it, and indecisive.
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways.
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful with it.
Goodbye, Marquis.
I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first Enchanter of Montsimard and Enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries.
Obviously.
With divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
I can flirt with her. Welcome aboard.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
Okay. So basically what Lady Vivian is talking about right now is the circles that I mentioned several videos ago that used to keep the mages all in one place, where they were supposed to be able to learn in peace, but then the Templars became too abusive and they finally rebelled. Lady Vivian wants to bring back the circles, and I can only assume it's because she herself didn't meet any abuse while she was in the circles. She might be more understanding. But anyway, that's her position. She wants to bring back the circles. She's got quite a bit of power. She's learned how to play the game, so...
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late divine Justinia V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
That didn't really answer my question, which is par for the course for a politician or a power player.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
It will. But first...
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
Well, it's admirable. Welcome aboard.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivian.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Okay, I really like Lady Vivian's character. She's